Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming. I'm bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Super Arcade Soccer 2021. This game was developed by Ruben Alcanes and Render Code Games and published by Ruben Alcanes and releases on May 27th for a price of $6.99. Now the game is currently available for pre-order, so at the time of recording this review, you can go down to the link down in the description and pick up the game early if you want to go ahead and get it pre-downloading and ready to go when it comes out. So Super Arcade Soccer 2021 features a couple different game mode options. You have your traditional quick play mode where you can play local couch co-op with you and a buddy, as well as competition modes, which have two different options. You can do cups, which are basically you running through entire seasons and kind of climbing your way through a bracketed ladder system, much like any other bracket system for any other game. You can fully manage your team, dive into all your rosters, as well as you can fully simulate the game if you want to. And then there's also a competition mode, which is kind of like a season version where you're going to play 38 total matches and where you can manage your team and select it just, like any other game mode. There's also a training environment, so if you want to practice the game while you're playing, you can also do that as well to try to get better at, your shots and various other attributes in the game. Now I'm going to boot up a game here just so it can kind of simulate while I'm talking about the game. That way you can kind of see what it looks like. Overall, the controls for this game are actually very simple and easy to pick up and play. You only have to use a handful of buttons while you are playing the game, and a lot of the responsiveness seems really well done with what the game is. Visually, the game is very, I don't know, it feels like the super early 2000s, late 90s graphics, um, kind of pixel introduction style to like 3D graphics, kind of just wrapping around the corner. You can definitely tell a lot of things are just kind of copy pasted, but it suits the game very well for what it is. Um, the music and stuff that goes along with the game, it can be a little bit kind of overbearing sometimes. I personally have gone in and kind of adjust my volumes while playing the game. But control wise, the game is on point. It does soccer very well, especially for somebody if you're not too familiar with how to play soccer. The game can help you kind of start to figure that out. So maybe if you don't, maybe you've always wanted to play those FIFA games every year, but you've been too held back from those $60 price points. This game coming in at $7 gives you a really nice entry level into this, you know, type of sports game. So if you do want to pick it up and give it a shot. Now, the different teams will have very different attributes, as well as the players have, you know, it's hard to tell, but very minute details in their stats. You can definitely tell when you're switching between certain players that some of them can hit better, run faster, especially when you're going between different teams. And, the teams that are, top of their cups in their leagues are definitely better than others. I think one of the more comical things that I noticed in the game, is you can see him here on screen, is the ref is just he's weird. It looks very out of place compared to anything else in the game. I think I would much rather see them maybe put a hat on him so he doesn't stand out as much, because it definitely can be a little bit of a distraction, at least for me when I'm playing. But nonetheless, it's nothing too hard. When the game first starts out, you are kind of set on a very short time limit for how long your games last, but you can ramp them up to those full 90-minute soccer match sessions if that is something that you do want to go for. Otherwise, you'll see a somewhat accelerated clock if you look in the top left of your screen. As far as achievement wise for this game's a cakewalk when it comes to achievements. You can simulate to win the cup and league, and then you just need to get X amount of goals to really complete the entire game out. It'll take you a good couple hours, so don't think this is going to be any type of a quick completion, but it's a very easy completion nonetheless. With the price point of being $6.99, I think the game comes in at a perfect mark for what it is. It's not overpriced, it's not underpriced, it feels kind of just right for what the game is offering and presenting you, especially with the ability to have a couple different modes. You can do training, and you can kind of dive into wherever you feel comfortable with in the game. Overall, if I have to give this game any type of a rating, I'm going to give this game a 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a great game for what it is. It's a perfect entry level into soccer games or football games, depending on what part of the world you're in, and I think that does the game a lot of justice. If you guys do want to pick the game up, like I said, there is a link down in the description. If you have any questions, as always, let us know down in the comments. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. You can hit that red box in the bottom right corner if you haven't already on your screen, and that'll let you subscribe right away. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you next time.